Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Swami Jyotirmayananda Society, our journey to self-realization. Please subscribe our channel for the mystical meanings and to enjoy daily satsang. We are currently exploring the book Yoga Essays for Self-Improvement, authored by Swami Jyotirmayananda Ji Maharaj, narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. So in today's satsang, we'll be picking up the art of recognizing the positive in others. All human beings are expressions of the divine self. There is something positive in everyone. A spiritual aspirant should cultivate the art of seeing these positive qualities because this mystic art leads to purity of mind, which opens the door to the intuitive realization of the self. This world is like a garden. Unfortunately, however, people enter this garden picking worms of earthly thoughts and collecting thorny bushes of entanglements. Then, after they pass beyond their present embodiment, they have such a bundle of karmas that they are led to even more repeated embodiments, and thus the cycle continues perpetually. Spiritual aspirants, on the other hand, enter this garden to pluck beautiful flowers and come out with garlands of divine virtues adoring their personality. If you deeply analyze your judgment of others, when you say this is a good person or that is an evil person, you discover that you are led by deep rooted impressions that you have gathered from your childhood. You have developed certain concepts and certain images in your unconscious which are superimposing upon people whom you encounter in your daily life. Most people, led by their old mental complexes, develop irrational attachments as well as hatred towards others. An aspirant, however, begins to differentiate between the prejudicial judgment of others brought about by the complexed mind and the rational observation of their positive and negative qualities. When you begin to observe the positive and negative aspect of one's personality on the basis of a mature mind, you develop a genuine appreciation for the positive in others. And you learn the art of ignoring the negative qualities with the understanding that they are only transient developments since man is innately divine. Recognizing the positive in others does not imply condoning or shutting one's eyes to their negative qualities. Rather, it implies the mental attitude of appreciating the positive in others so that this magnanimous attitude may develop positive impressions in the mind of the observer and a positive impact on the mind of the observed. So, both benefit. A classical story is told about two cousins, Yudhishthira and Duryodhana. This is from the Mahabharata. Yudhishthira was the very embodiment of virtue, while Duryodhana was the very embodiment of evil mindedness. In their early days, their teacher tested them. Yudhishthira was asked to find someone who was the worst among human beings, and Duryodhana was given the task to finding the best. After a lapse of time, they both returned to their teacher with very interesting discoveries. Yudhishthira said, "O teacher, I am the worst person because I am aware of all the defects that I have to overcome. Yet, I see something good and positive in every other human being." Duryodhana, on the other hand, said, "O teacher, even the best known people have many defects. I have seen negative qualities even in you. Therefore, I have come to the conclusion that I am the best person in the world." The type of reasoning that was entertained by Duryodhana was based upon egoistic vanity. This an aspirant must avoid on the path by the practice of reflection and spiritual association. Keep good company and stay in satsang. He should adopt the ideal of Yudhishthira, who was always intent upon recognizing the defects within himself and appreciating the good qualities in others. Lord Jesus says in the Bible, "And why beholdest thou the mote, small particle that is in thy brother's eye, but considereth not the beam that is in thy own eye?" He further says, "If thou bring thy gift before the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift." True religion is practiced when a person recognizes the divinity that dwells in every heart. He who holds intolerant attitudes towards others cannot be considered a real devotee of God. When you highlight the positive points in others, you're able to help them overcome their negative qualities effectively. But if you continue to harp upon their negative points, you make them your enemies. They begin to repel your presence. Therefore, in training children as well as adults, skilled teachers use the art of recognizing and encouraging the positive points in their students. When a person is appreciated for the positive in him, he becomes deeply interested in overcoming his negative qualities and draws inner spiritual energy to change his life for the better. Often, those who lack health and vitality become negative towards others. Therefore, yoga mysticism emphasizes the need of training the body and cultivating a higher level of pranic energy through the practice of hatha yoga, asanas, and pranayamas, as well as by proper diet. A positive frame of mind is also important, for when you feel joyous, you are not aware of the pebbles and thorns that lie on your path. You seem to glide over them. But when you are dejected, lacking in physical and mental vitality, you begin to slip even on solid ground. You begin to falter even in congenial circumstances. Therefore, you need to learn the art of filling your body and mind with refreshing vitality through yogic disciplines. Further, sincerity, humility, soft and agreeable speech, universal love, non-violence, mystic optimism, and cheerfulness are deeply related to the quality of seeing the positive in others. Practice of satsanga or good association, daily meditation and japa, repetition of divine name, the study of scriptures, and performance of selfless deeds are effective methods of cultivating the quality of recognizing the positive in others. The goal before an aspirant is to perceive Brahman or the divine self in everyone. As he advances on the spiritual path, he begins to see the world and all its developments emanating from the divine self. He sees himself in everyone. His mind is ever steeped in the nectar of divine presence. This state of saintliness is latent in every human being and needs to be unfolded. We just need to know the art so we tap it properly, and there is unexplored potential within. Every sinner is a saint in the making. It just takes time. May you develop this great quality of seeing the positive in others and thus promote peace within your own mind and harmony around you. May you move speedily towards your ultimate goal of life, which is self realization, God realization, mukti, nirvana, Brahma, Brahman consciousness. They are all the same thing. But may we all be liberated in this very life. So, with this, we conclude the satsang for today. And in tomorrow's satsang, we'll be picking up a profound topic of how to cultivate positive samskaras. Samskaras are deep rooted impressions. This is like an investment in a bank. These samskaras will help us in many ways, and we will see that in tomorrow's satsanga. Hari Om Tat Sat.